guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Susan here, back with another amazing video. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Susan and I create videos on faith, lifestyle, dance and fashion. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back, and let's get right into this video. So in today's video, I'm gonna be sharing how I once was diagnosed with asthma. And just a disclaimer, I do not have asthma, but this is just something that happened to me, and it was a really scary time, and it was also a little bit funny again, because I don't have asthma, so I don't even know why I even believed that I had asthma in the first place. But this is such a funny story time. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like, do comment, subscribe, okay, and let's grow our channel. So I don't really remember when this happened. I don't know if it was in 2017 or 2018. I can't really remember. I tried to check for my data, like background check, but I changed my phone, so all that old data is lost in the old phone, so I can't really remember when this happened, but it should be between the years 2017 and 2018. So what actually happened was that your girl was working, okay? I was hustling 3 jobs, trying to raise money, make money for school, you know what I mean? Because if you watched my university test, how God brought me through university, then you know that I really struggled a lot financially, and I was trying to work little jobs to make ends meet and raise money for school and all that stuff. So yeah, your girl was working 3 jobs, and this time I was at this particular time when I got sick. Yeah, when I got diagnosed with this asthma, I was working as an English teacher. I just had to use a bus to get to my workplace, and I would be there in 30 minutes, sometimes 20 minutes, depending on the traffic and all that stuff. So this particular time when I got sick of this asthma, that was in the winter. And if you guys have ever been in China, you know that the winter there does not play, okay? When it gets cold, it gets cold, it goes to the negative, it goes below 0 degrees. So this particular time was in the winter, and I had a class in the evening. So I had an evening class at 18 until 19 hours, and so I was going there for work, and I got off the bus and I was walking to the school to go. And so apparently I had obviously worn warm clothes. I'd put on my coat, my winter jacket, my boots, everything, and I was like, I'm warm enough, right? Well, apparently the China weather did not agree, because I still got sick. So yeah, I caught an infection. I think I caught a chest infection. I think it was kind of a pneumonia, but not really a pneumonia. I think it was a mild chest infection, I think. I'm not so sure. Yeah, because up to this day I don't know what I had. I just presume I had a chest infection. I finished the class and it was time to return back home, and so I had to go and wait at the bus station, waiting for the bus to come, right? And this is where I think I actually got sick, because the bus took almost 30 minutes to come, and I had to stand there in the cold waiting for the bus to come. So I presume the cold entered me, and I got a mini chest infection. I can say something almost like a pneumonia. I think it was almost going to become pneumonia if I didn't treat it in time. So yeah, I think I had a mild chest infection. And so yeah, the bus came, I got on the bus, and I went back home, right? Not knowing that I had caught a cold. I just got home, took a hot shower, made some hot tea, and I slept, right? So the following day I wake up and I feel this really bad heaviness in my chest. I feel this heaviness, this tightness in my chest, I don't know, someone has gotten a huge brick or a huge rock and tied it to your chest. That's how I felt, just this feeling of heaviness and tightness in my chest, and I couldn't really breathe in properly. I was kind of gasping, I was short of breath, right? Yeah, so every time I walk a small distance, I get short of breath. I feel heaviness in my chest. It was just an uncomfortable feeling, not really painful, but just heaviness. I don't know if you guys can relate. If you've ever had something like a pneumonia or a chest infection, comment below. Yeah, you guys know what I mean, right? So yeah, I was feeling this heaviness in my chest, and I really thought maybe I slept in the wrong position. So I just took some hot tea with ginger and garlic, thinking it's going to go away, but nope. The feeling persisted even until the next day, the following day after that. So I had this feeling for 2 days, right? And then that's when I knew that, okay, something is wrong. This is not okay. I need to get checked out. I need to go to the hospital. And so I started off looking for a hospital. I went around my school, my university, my medical university at that time, but our university never had a clinic, never had a clinic that could attend to foreigners or cases what I had. So yeah, there were no clinics to see me, to check me out, to diagnose me, and so I had to travel to the big hospital in the town, right? It was so hectic because like just to get there, like there's so much traffic, the buses are loaded with people, sick people, like it's just hectic to end up getting there. And even the whole process of just like having to get seen by a doctor, I mean, like I don't even know, it's horrible. I can't even remember how many papers we had to fill in, how many places we had to go to, how many cards we had to get just to get a booking to see the doctor. And even when we actually got to do that, like there was such a huge line, like I had to stand in such a line and wait for like almost an hour or so just to get seen by the doctor. It was so horrible, like I hated that experience so much. Yeah, all that has happened. I eventually happened to get a session with a doctor, and I sat down in his office. Then he asked me questions. Of course, he took a history. So he asked me, like, when you're walking, climbing up the stairs, do you get like short of breath? Do you feel like chest heaviness, tightness? I was like, yes, that's exactly what I'm feeling. That's exactly why I came here in the first place, right? So what does this doctor do? He gives me all these weird tests to do. I do some tests called a spirometry. I had to do a spirometry test. I had to do some blood tests. They got some blood. I had to do all these other weird tests that he was doing on me, right? And then to my surprise, the results are out, and you know what the doctor tells me? He says I have asthma. To me, I was in shock because I'm like, which person is ever diagnosed with asthma when they are like an adult? Like, that's new to me because I know that asthma is mostly diagnosed in young age, right? In children mostly. So how is an adult like me, who has never ever had asthma in my whole life, suddenly diagnosed with asthma right now, right? So for me, it was coming like a shock because at the time I didn't really like know much about asthma. I didn't really like study it in depth. So to me, I believed what he said, right? I believed his diagnosis. And what does this doctor do? He even gives me like, he ends up giving me like prescription medication for asthma. He gives me 2 inhalers. I don't even know the other medications he gave me, just asthma medication. Oh, and there was also bronchitis medication. Yeah, because he told me that I had asthma, and I also had bronchitis, and I also had rhinitis. Like I had 3 whole diagnoses, you guys. Like it was just wild like that. So yeah, I ended up going back home with 2 inhalers, with bronchitis medications, with rhinitis, this like nose drops for rhinitis or something like that. Yeah, so to me it was just confusing because when that was like January 3rd, yes, January 3rd, the new year of 2018. Yes, it was the new year of 2018. I got sick in 2017, and then the new year of 2018, that's when I ended up getting diagnosed with the asthma. It was just a rough time in my life, you guys. Like I remember I just went to my room straight from the hospital. I got into my room, I just sat on my bed and I cried, and I was like, God, what is this? What's happening? Like I don't understand. What? Like I just didn't understand what was happening. Cried. I told my dad, I called my dad, I told him everything. I went to shower, I ate something, then I even slept, right? And I tried to forget like what had happened and everything that went on. So the next day my dad called me and he talked to me. He asked how I am. I was like, I still feel the chest tightness. It's not even like getting any better because the medications I was given were not doing anything, because obviously I did not have those sicknesses, so that medication was not going to work, right? So my dad, because remember I told my dad everything that had happened, right? So apparently my dad's brother, my uncle, is a pharmacist. So my dad told my uncle everything that had happened to me, and my uncle suspected that I might have had something like a pneumonia, like chest infection or something like that. So he got me this, he told my dad to tell me to go to the pharmacy, because there's a pharmacy near my school. Yeah, go to the pharmacy and look for this certain medication. What was that medication again? I don't remember it. I don't really remember it. I think it was levofloxacin. Yeah, I think it was levofloxacin. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. If you're a pharmacist watching this and I've butchered the whole medication thing, please feel free to correct me, okay? It was such a long time, I don't remember, but yeah, I think it was levofloxacin. And I went to the pharmacy. I found that medication, and my dad told me that my uncle said I should take the medication, I should take the tablet once, just take one in the evening after you eat a meal, and then the following day tell me how you feel, right? So I took this tablet, just like a tiny little tablet, a small thing. Yeah, I took it after eating my meal and I slept, right? The next day, you guys, believe it or not, that chest tightness, that heaviness in my chest was gone. It cleared like it was never there before. And I was like, wow, like imagine if I had not told my dad everything that happened to me. Imagine like what would have happened, because like the solution was in my dad telling my uncle, and my uncle is the one who helped me get that medication. And I'm fine. Like I told my dad, like I'm fine, like I don't feel any chest tightness, I can breathe in deep breath properly, I can walk without feeling tired, like I was fine, you guys. So I suspect like I had a chest infection or something like that. It was kind of like going to become a pneumonia if I didn't treat it on time. And that levofloxacin, that medication that my uncle suggested I take, really cleared that infection. It helped me get rid of that infection, and I'm so grateful to my uncle to this day. Thank you, uncle, if you're watching. I love you. And to my dad also, like, because if I didn't tell him, you know how many times us as students in school, we don't tell our parents the things we are going through because we don't want to worry them, but sometimes you have to tell them because your help might come from telling them, you know. So yeah, I took that medication and I was fine, you guys. Like I never had asthma, I never had bronchitis, I never had rhinitis. And no shade, this is not to shade the doctor or make it look like he's a bad doctor. No, Chinese doctors are awesome, they're amazing, but I feel like when they come across a foreign patient, they tend to like kind of panic because they don't know how to deal with us. Like we are different, we're not from their country, so they don't really know how to handle our cases, right? They kind of panic, and I guess that's what happened with him. So yeah, that's what happened. Like that's how I was diagnosed, or rather misdiagnosed, with asthma. And yeah, your girl is fine now. And the lesson I took away from this is that China weather does not play, okay? Like do not play with the cold. Like take care of yourselves, guys, keep warm. So I hope you guys enjoyed my mini story. So comment below, let me know if you want me to share more story times, and also please like this video, okay? You guys should like my videos. Don't just be coming to watch my videos and you don't like them. Like nichani, like my videos, comment, support your girl, okay? The more you like my videos, the more it helps the video reach more people and consequently help my channel grow, okay? So help me grow my channel, let's support each other, okay guys? So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys in my next video. Stay awesome, stay fabulous, and keep warm. It's cold, okay? I love you guys. Take care. Bye.
I don't know how we got here, but been going through the phases, baby, and we've been acting